Hey, heart seekers, welcome to the Heart's Hello Show, where we believe that our hearts are the foundation of our well being and happiness. I am your host, Keona Talana. I'm excited, you all. I'm excited about where we are in this year. I'm excited about the journey that we're on. I'm excited about all that has transpired in each and every one of you all's lives. Because I believe that as we journey through life together, we all are going through something at some point in our lives, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. But we choose each and every day to try our best to show up as the authentic version of ourselves and just to be the best version of ourselves that we can be. See, I believe that those who are continually listening to this show each and every week, and I truly appreciate you all. I know that you are on this heart seeking journey. I know that you are on this journey to want to do better and to be better and to have community around you that will ultimately thrive because you're the best version of you. See, I believe that when you become the best version of you, everyone wins. Everyone that is attached to you wins. Everyone that comes in contact with you wins. Everyone that shares a smile with you, even if it's across the room, wins. And so I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for journeying with me. And so as we have turned the page entering into another month, I'm excited because I feel like we are right on the edge of doors being opened. And so if you're feeling like I'm feeling, you're in a place where you know that there is more work that you need to do. And you know that you are moving in the right direction in order to accomplish everything it is that you have set out to do. And one of the things that I want to make sure that we are okay with doing as we are still going through this journey is that we're okay with being vulnerable. And I know that a lot of people hear that word and they're like, vulnerable. Do I want to be vulnerable? Do I want to put myself out there? Do I want someone to know exactly how I feel? Do I want other people to know how I feel? But I believe that it's only in vulnerability that we truly understand who we are and the ability for us to be able to show up as the authentic version of ourselves. Because I believe that when you hide behind your vulnerability, it does not allow you to be able to be who you truly are. Because you're still trying to filter what it is that you need to say, who it is that you need to be, others' feelings that you are trying to avoid hurting, and even you just trying to avoid hurting your own feelings, just being able to put yourself out there. And so it's interesting because my best friend and I, we've been laughing and joking because we're like, you know what? 42 has hit different. I don't know what it is about 42, but 42 has allowed us the ability to be able to speak up and to use our voice. It has given us the ability to be able to say, you know what? Not only is it that I do not like that, I am going to voice to you why I don't like it. And now you also have the opportunity to change it. I believe that when we get to a space where we can be vulnerable with our feelings, vulnerable with people that are around us, that we then begin to attract the very things that we want in our lives because we're not showing up as wearing this mask. We're not hiding behind any pretenses. We are being who it is that we are created to be. And so I also understand that there are so many people who feel like I can't be vulnerable, but because of so many different reasons. It could be their fear of rejection. If I share this, will this lead to, rejection or ostracism by other people? Because vulnerability causes you to expose your true self. And especially if you have been in a place where you have not been showing up as the authentic version of you, what will happen when you begin to share who you are? So yeah, it can be that fear of rejection. It can be a fear of judgment, being able to open up about your personal feelings and your experiences and wondering what other people are going to think about it. It can be a fear of shame. It can be, you now being able to share your insecurities and your failures, and it can be embarrassing. But you have to get to a place where you free yourself, because otherwise you are now always operating through a lens of what other people are going to think. And if you're operating from a place of what everyone else thinks and you're not showing up as who you truly are, you are not free. So I get it that being vulnerable can be a scary place. It can sometimes bring up trauma because now you're having to be vulnerable about your past experiences. And you may try to think, what will other people think or say to what it is that I'm having to share? It can be a fear of just weakness. What will people think about me sharing what may have transpired? Will it come across as being weak or incapable? So there are a lot of different things that go through our minds when we're thinking about being vulnerable. But I want to admonish you that if you are not vulnerable, then you are only lying to you. And we've had a whole topic on lying to ourselves, because if you're constantly lying to you, then you're also going to be lying to everyone else, because now you're showing up as this unauthentic version. And that's defeating the whole point of us seeking after our heart and moving from our heart posture. So I just want to be able to share some ways for us to be comfortable with our vulnerability. I understand that it can be challenging, but yet it can also be very rewarding as we are on this journey. And so here are some things to help you embrace and to cultivate vulnerability in your life. The very first thing is just going to be to start small. We're going to take some incremental steps. If that means you have to be able to tiptoe, but begin to share some small, less intense aspects of your life with trusted individuals. And I said trusted individuals because we want to make sure that as we are now sharing these very sacred feelings, emotions, areas in our lives, that we are sharing it with people that we truly trust. And so as you begin to gradually increase the depth of your disclosure and you become more comfortable, you will get and feel even better about being in this vulnerable space. So vulnerability, think of it like any other skill. Vulnerability improves by you practicing it. So the more you share, the easier it becomes. The second thing is going to be to find a safe space. Again, I talked about it, being able to share your life with people that you trust. So surround yourself with people that you respect and that support you. Because as you share these vulnerabilities, things may begin to come up and you're going to need that safe space around you. You're going to need those people that you truly trust. So it could be you joining a support group or a community where vulnerability is going to be encouraged and celebrated. But make sure that you are somewhere where you are free from judgment and the fear of being able to share and the backlash of. So get in and find a safe space. The third thing is going to be self-compassionate. Be kind to you. So you're going to have to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would want to offer a friend. And recognize that it is okay to be imperfect and to have fears and insecurities. So what are you going to have to do? You will have some positive self-talk. Being able to replace the negative self-talk with your affirmations. Being able to remind yourself that being vulnerable is a strength and not a weakness. I'll say that again. Being vulnerable is a strength and not a weakness. The fourth thing is going to be just being able to reflect on your experiences. So take this time to journal, to write about the experiences with vulnerability. If you've been sharing with your friends, if you've been sharing in a safe space, how did it make you feel when you shared whatever it is that you needed to share? Did you feel lighter? Did you feel like you wanted to be able to open up more? What were you feeling? So you're going to have to reflect on your feelings and your reactions so that you can help understand and accept them. That means you're going to now have to get to a place of practicing mindfulness. And I know that if you've been listening to this show, that this is something that you should be doing on a daily basis. So practice mindfulness and your meditation just so that you can become more aware of your emotions and to stay present in the moment. The fifth thing is going to be embrace uncertainty. Wherever you are, I need you to do this exercise with me. I need you to raise your hand and accept your imperfection. I need you to tell yourself that you understand that life is uncertain and that perfection is unattainable. That's it. I accept my imperfection and I understand that life is uncertain and that perfection is unattainable. For some of you all, you're going to have to repeat that to yourself daily, hourly, minutes, whatever it is, until it becomes second nature for you to realize that you're going to have to embrace that uncertainty and to be able to accept your imperfection. So when you accept your imperfection, you're okay with being able to take the risk and allow yourself to take those emotional risks, whether it's sharing your personal story, expressing your feelings, taking a risk that can lead to growth and deeper conversations and connections. But be okay with your imperfections. No one that lives on this earth is perfect. Period. And when we understand that each and every one of us have areas in our lives, whether they want to accept it or not, is going to be imperfect. And so why should you be ashamed or fearful or have guilt about being able to share your vulnerabilities and share your feelings and share who you are and share your stories that may be able to help someone else because you're afraid of being able to talk about those things that cause you to be less than perfect? But can I just share with you that the same people that you're sharing your imperfections with are also imperfect? No one here is perfect. So I'm hoping that you hear what I just said to you. Just because someone else may not share their feelings about something, guess what? They are still imperfect. There is still something that may be eating them up on the inside that they want to be able to share, but won't share because they feel like they're going to be judged. And what if you are the very person that is going to come into their lives that will help them also be able to realize that it is okay to open up and share? So be okay with your imperfection. Number 6 is going to be seek professional help. If that's therapy, counseling, whatever that's going to be, that is going to help you to find and challenge you to be vulnerable. They are a safe space. and they should be able to give you some professional guidance. If you don't feel like that therapy or counseling may work for you, try to find some workshops or seminars that is going to be focused in on emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, vulnerability, personal development, but get into some spaces that are going to help you find the words to be able to share and open up about how you feel. Number 7 is going to be learn from role models. So again, no one is perfect. So where do you glean your inspiration from? Look to individuals who exemplify vulnerability. If it's going to be public figures, authors, people in your own life, where you can learn from their experiences and stories. You might need to go pick up a book. Find a book that is going to help you open up about who you are and be okay with knowing that you're not perfect. But there is a gift down on the inside of you that needs to be able to come out. But it's only going to come out when you are now being the authentic version of you. Number 8 is going to be communicate openly. Express your needs. I will say that again. Express your needs. You need to be able to clearly communicate your needs and boundaries to others, because this openness is going to foster trust and mutual respect. When you don't or are unable to express your needs, then people are going to give you whatever it is they want to give you. And you're going to be accepting everything because you don't want to share what you don't really want. So communicate openly and be able to practice active listening when others are sharing their vulnerabilities, because it gives you the opportunity to respond with empathy and support, which can encourage reciprocal openness. Number 9 is going to be celebrate your courage. Being vulnerable is courageous. So acknowledge your efforts. Celebrate your courage each time you take a step towards being vulnerable. And recognize the strength that it takes to be open and honest. Some of you all may just need to be able to reward yourself. Treat yourself to something enjoyable for your bravery. It's courageous to be vulnerable. And number 10, create a vulnerability journal. So document your journey. Keep your journal specifically for your experiences with vulnerability. Write down your thoughts, your feelings, and the progress that you make. And then you have the opportunity to periodically go back and reflect on your growth. See, the journal entries are to see how far you've come. And reflecting on your growth can be incredibly empowering. So I'm excited, you all. I'm excited about us being able to walk in a space where we are okay with being vulnerable. I'm excited about us realizing and recognizing that we will never be perfect. I'm excited about us being able to share our stories with individuals that may ultimately cause someone else to be able to open up about what it is that they have been through, gone through, feel. I'm excited about us not caring about fear, guilt, and shame and allowing that to cause us to be stuck and stagnant. I'm excited about us being able to walk in the authentic version of who we are and have been created to be. I'm excited about our journey. I'm excited about where it is that we're going. I'm excited about where we are today. And so if you are in a space where you are still trying to figure out, how can I be the best version of me? Start with being vulnerable. Start with recognizing who you are. Start with being okay with who you are and where you are right now today. Be present in your moment. And I promise you that this journey is only going to get better as you get better. So I thank you for joining me for yet another adventure of the Heart's Hello Show. where together we embrace vulnerability, we learn from each other, and spread love, one heartfelt hello at a time.